Hello, my name is Nicholas Alexander, and this is my informative speech. Social media plays a vital role in today's generation. Children are being influenced by social media. Social media is a tool that terrifies parents all across the world, and it terrifies them because they are afraid of the horrible things that are mentioned in the news that could happen to their children. Although personally I have not had any negatives come from social media, I feel like it is vitally important to be educated when using social media. Today I'm going to discuss the importance of being educated while using social media. I will eventually lead into a point of the negatives and the positives of what happened if you are not educated enough. First, I will start with the positives of social media. The positives to social media will be it allows you to establish relationships. For example, if you're in high school and you made close friends and you want to stay connected with them, let's take a look at some of the apps you can use to do that. Some of the apps here you'll find are Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, GroupMe, Twitter, and Facebook Messenger. What do all these apps have in common, you might ask? Is they're all apps that you can use to effectively communicate with people. Companies can get the right impression of you. So when you graduate high school and you graduate college, and it's time for you to go out and look for a job in the real world, be careful of what you post on social media. Because if you post the wrong thing, it could prevent you from getting the job you want. Social media is an excellent way to express yourself, yes, but it can also be a harmful way to express yourself if you're not careful enough. The responsibility of social media falls on the parents and their children. If parents are able to see their children making smart choices, then it will build up a sense of trust between the children and the parents. People with serious mental issues, such as depression, anxiety, whatever the case may be, they report benefiting from interacting with peers online. They get a sense of feeling like they belong by sharing personal stories and strategies for coping with day-to-day challenges, living with mental illnesses. This is an expert testimony from Sue Bartels, a 2016 article. This is a clear example of how mental health can play a vital role in the choices that people make on social media. Instead, parents not trusting their children, I think they should educate them on the things that occur in real life. Things that occur on social media most children don't know about. And that's why you, the parent, have to, instead of spying on your children, educate them on the real-life horrors that lie within social media. Education on real-life problems lies within the parents, and the children are held accountable for taking heed of what their parent has told them. Like all things in life, there are positives and negatives. Let's take a minute to discuss the negatives. Children in today's generation can be influenced by social media in a variety of different ways. Sexting may include boys asking girls for a picture in their bra, in their bikini, or just plain up nude. Boys claiming to have such photos on their phones, and girls and boys are both at fault for sending sexually explicit messages and photos over the phone and over the internet. Now let's take a look back at some of those apps that I was showing you. The common app that you can use to send photos like this are on Snapchat, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger. These photos, when you post them on social media, they're out there for everyone to see, even your future employers. Cyberbullying, another negative that comes from being on social media. It can occur to anyone at any time. We consider the sociological complexity surrounding social media usage, in particular in regard to cyber harassment. Commentators have found that social media can be used to be linked to harassment, bullying, and even violence. Lippman and Chapman and Campbell, a 2014 article, found that it is more likely for boys to harass girls than the other way around. We discussed the negatives, so let's break down the positive aspects that come from social media. According to smartsocial.com, since Google results are now the new digital resume, it is important for students to dominate their online perspective. Building a positive digital footprint using social media is a great way for students to shine online and to show their unique personality. Students can use their social media profiles to highlight certain aspects in their life, whether it be a hobby they love doing, if they do volunteer work, or family vacations. The most common positive impact of social media was that it allowed kids to stay in touch, as I mentioned previously. In conclusion, social media can be a positive and a negative effect in the lives of children. It is important to educate children all across the world on the pros and the cons of social media. Social media can be a daring tool in today's generation. Some parents are terrified of their children having a social media for good reasoning. However, if social media wasn't used to be a nightmare and parents knew that there were both positive and negative things that come from it, maybe parents would be open to the fact of their children being on social media. Everyone can learn something from social media. Whether it's something like never talk to strangers or never put your personal information on any kind of social media. Thank you.